So what's new with the Focusrite Scarlett 4th generation, and why I think every musician or producer should own one of these? We're about to find out. Hey everybody, my name is Ryan Stevenson. I'm a musician and artist, a producer from Montreal, Canada. Recently had the honor in trying out the new Focusrite Scarlett 4th generation, and I'm just making a quick video to explain the new features and why it's so great. Personally, I've been using their products for years now, both in my live setup and in the studio. And now with the 4th generation, there's some new features that in my opinion just make the workflow easier, make it faster, and that's why both established producers or people just getting started wanting to create and have some fun will both benefit from it. I will leave a link below to their website if you want to deep dive into the nerdy specifications behind the unit. That's not the goal of this video right here. The purpose of this review is a general outlook and a personal opinion of what I like about the 4th generation models and why I think you might like it as well. To start, one of the most obvious things that we can speak about is its look. Apart from some new buttons on the front that we'll get to in a second, the XLR inputs are now out the back of the unit. This also helps for a cleaner workspace. You'll also notice right away that they upgraded the dynamic gain halos, the lights around the volume knobs, which have always been super handy, but now they're even more visually appealing. Not only do the units have re-engineered audio circuitry, but they now come with the same converters from their flagship RedNet interfaces. We all know air mode was already a thing with the past generation, but now with the 4th generation models, what's so special about air mode is that there's now 2 different settings. Now if you press the button once, you get the air mode that we're all used to, the air mode that we had in the last generation, which adds presence. It's adding some high-end, some clarity to your input source. But now if you press the button twice, you're getting presence, but you're also getting harmonic drive. Harmonic drive pretty much replicates the sound if you were driving a classic studio console. Now moving on, this is my personal favorite, it's the auto gain function. Now while this is new to the Scarlett models, it's not new to Focusrite because this is something that they borrowed over from the Vocaster. I will demo the use of auto gain a bit later on in this video, but if I wanted to break it down real quick for you, when you enable this button, it goes quiet, it starts to listen to you. You're going to perform as usual, you're going to sing as usual, you're going to play the instrument as usual, and it detects how loud your overall signal is. And it's going to set your peak target to about minus 12 dBs. This way you're loud enough, but you still have enough headroom for a future mix. What I love about auto gain is if I'm jumping into a final recording session, I'm likely wasting tons of time before even getting started just setting the gains and the volumes properly. And especially if I'm recording myself, the time that I perform, check the gain and adjust and repeat if necessary, I'm not being very creative during this part. So I mean, whether you're just getting started and you don't know how to gain stage, or whether you're an experienced musician or producer, you know how, but you just want to jump right into the creativity and record and produce and perform and compose and everything, I mean, you can hit auto gain, start playing, it picks up, it sets your volumes for you so you can jump right into the creativity and not worry are your take going to be too low or too loud. Now I'm sure we've all been in that situation where you start performing, you get into your zone, you get into your bubble, and the music just takes over completely. And now your emotions are in control. You start to perform a bit softer, you start to play a bit louder. All of a sudden you're playing too loud, it starts to peak, and then at the end you realize this take was perfect, but you can't use it because of all those peaks that happened during the recording. Well, there's a new feature that's a game changer with the Scarlett 4th generation, and it's called Clip Safe. When I dove deeper wanting to learn more about Clip Safe, it just blew my mind because they were telling me that it's pretty much listening to your signal 96,000 times per second. And along the way, it's kind of tweaking your gain to reduce any risk of you clipping, so every take is a keeper. So for demo purpose, I'm going to use one of my own songs called Your Silence. If you're kind and want to be supportive, you can find this song on all good streaming platforms, Your Silence by Ryan Stevenson. It's a rock song, but for this demo, I'm just going to break it down on acoustic for you. So this mic is going into the Focusrite into the back. The guitar is going right in through the front. The instrument high Z 1/4 inch input. Nothing's activated right now. There's no features set. There's no processing. But I do want to get a better sound. I want to get a better signal. I'm going to use air mode. I'm going to use air on both. I'm going to click it once to get some presence on guitar, click it twice to get some presence and harmonic drive on the vocals. Check this out. I'm sure you already hear a difference. It's already going to be a better result just from these little adjustments, but it won't quite make it if you don't have the right gain set. So I'm just going to use auto gain. I don't want to start messing around and wasting time. I'm going to press and hold auto gain, because this way it's going to activate both inputs at the same time. It's going to listen to me play, set the gains, and then you're good to go already. Check this out. What did you mean when you said it was over? What did you mean when you said it'd be better? Oh, right away. See how fast that was? The light went blue. The countdown started. My gains are set. I'd be ready to jump in and record my song, Your Silence Acoustic. What did you mean when you said it was over? What did you mean when you said it'd be better off this way? I know you made some mistakes and you lied to my face when you said it wasn't true. But what did you mean when you said it was over? I love these new features. It becomes so fast and easy to get going. So that's it. That's a quick rundown on all of the features that I love the most with the new 4th generation Scarletts. As usual, Focusrite has its general main features that we all know and that we all love, but they're still there. As usual, Focusrite includes a bunch of free softwares with every Scarlett. The new features I mentioned today, I believe, go all the way up to the 4i4 models. Personally, I hope that's going to extend past that real soon, because I think having a larger unit like the 18i20 with an auto gain feature in studio when I record drums will just be a total game changer and a time saver. I hope to see that in the near future. But until then, thank you Focusrite, thank you Ericsson Audio for giving me the opportunity to try out these 4th generation models. And thank you to you watching this video. I hope you got something from it. I hope that you enjoyed it. Once again, my name is Ryan Stevenson, and I'll see you next time.